Hot like 100. Hello, 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 hello.
Loading, strapped with the lyrics like I'm bowling. Keep pushing on, keep rolling. And when I listen, but I told him one more time. Your favorite MCs, bronze or silver. These raps here are golden. Cards on the table, there's no folding. Spit bars at the club, zoning. TikTok come to London, get ripped off. Man get pissed off when I start lift off. Sweet like flavors, cookie and biscuit. Round here, yeah, the bars I get ripped off. Picked up myself, yo, every time I tripped up. Little petty treaded the big rock. Me and my G's do everything, everybody linked up. That's irrelevant, memory like an elephant. Keep it hard, but you know that it's elegant. Get mad, but always benevolent. Always moving up, just leveling. Constantly telling them rhyming, riddling. Cycle through these streets, I'm pedaling. Hibernating them bombs, she's back again. Oh, cause a little fire on the track again. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon. Yeah, if you want buff, we can go psycho. Head to head, bout turn a mic on. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon.
Hot like 100. Hello, 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 hello.
Loading, strapped with the lyrics like I'm bowling. Keep pushing on, keep rolling. And when I listen, but I told him one more time. Your favorite MCs, bronze or silver. These raps here are golden. Cards on the table, there's no folding. Spit bars at the club, zoning. TikTok come to London, get ripped off. Man get pissed off when I start lift off. Sweet like flavors, cookie and biscuit. Round here, yeah, the bars I get ripped off. Picked up myself, yo, every time I tripped up. Little petty treaded the big rock. Me and my G's do everything mixed up. Full circle, that everybody linked up. That's irrelevant, memory like an elephant. Keep it hard, but you know that it's elegant. Get mad, but always benevolent. Always moving up, just leveling. Constantly tell bronze or silver. These raps here are golden. Cards on the table, there's no folding. Spit bars at the club, zoning. TikTok come to London, get ripped off. Man get pissed off when I start lift off. Sweet like flavors, cookie and biscuit. Round here, yeah, the bars I get ripped off. Picked up myself, yo, every time I tripped up. Little petty treaded the big rock. Me and my G's do everything mixed up. Full circle, that everybody linked up. That's irrelevant, memory like an elephant. Keep it hard, but you know that it's elegant. Get mad, but always benevolent. Always moving up, just leveling. Constantly telling them rhyming, riddling. Cycle through these streets, I'm pedaling. Hibernating them bombs, she's back again. Oh, cause a little fire on the track again. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon. Yeah, if you want buff, we can go psycho. Head to head, bout turn a mic on. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon.
Hot like 100. Hello, 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 hello.
Loading, strapped with the lyrics like I'm bowling. Keep pushing on, keep rolling. And when I listen, but I told him one more time. Your favorite MCs, bronze or silver. These raps here are golden. Cards on the table, there's no folding. Spit bars at the club, zoning. TikTok come to London, get ripped off. Man get pissed off when I start lift off. Sweet like flavors, cookie and biscuit. Round here, yeah, the bars I get ripped off. Picked up myself, yo, every time I tripped up. Little petty treaded the big rock. Me and my G's do everything mixed up. Full circle, that everybody linked up. That's irrelevant, memory like an elephant. Keep it hard, but you know that it's elegant. Get mad, but always benevolent. Always moving up, just leveling. Constantly telling them rhyming, riddling. Cycle through these streets, I'm pedaling. Hibernating them bombs, she's back again. Oh, cause a little fire on the track again. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon. Yeah, if you want buff, we can go psycho. Head to head, bout turn a mic on. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon.
Yo, CSGs, what's happening, how y'all feeling, appreciate y'all for joining us over here at the Chop Shop, baby.
CMB.
I'm gonna do it one time, man.
CMB. Man, we all we got.
Man, and appreciate y'all for being patient with me, patient with us, man. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, man. The freeze had my job pipes filled, broken and things like that. So I had to work a little bit harder and later than I usually do. Wasn't able to catch the games on time. But hey, CSGs, what the hell did I just watch? Let's get into what the hell did I just watch, bro? Like, what the hell is going on, man? That was like the worst coached game I ever seen. ML Doka, what? You done fell off the edge of the bench and hit your head, bro. What the hell? You bench Dylan Brooks for Aaron Holiday in clutch, in overtime. You go 3-guard lineup to get out rebounded and out hustled and can't hold nobody, can't be switchable, can't do nothing. What the hell is this? Are we tanking again? Am I being punked? I have to pinch myself. What? Am I asleep? Am I still asleep? What's going on? This was mind-boggling. Like, this just didn't make no sense. This made no sense. In the last 2 weeks that I've been watching, our team have completely went to shit. Like, for real. Like, what the hell? Are we tanking? We don't have no incentive to tank, bro. And he pulling out Silas looking ass lineups in overtime. And they on a back-to-back. They just got off a back-to-back. Ain't no way we should lose this game. Then you let Jeremy Grant just hit a 3-pointer dagger. Foul. You up 3. Foul. Foul. They only can get 2 points at the free throw line. Foul. That's all he had to be telling them in the huddle. Whoever get the ball, foul him. The least we can do, we win by 1 point. Foul. But you let this dude get a Hail Mary 3-ball up and go off a backboard, and then look at it. We done lost the game. What the hell was that? If you're going to sub out Dylan Brooks, at least put our man Thompson in that's going to be able to play some defense and get some rebounds. What the hell was that? Ime thinking about Neil Long or something on the bench. Like, what the hell was that? I'm like, for real. Like, if y'all let me know, bro, please give me a sign. I'm not reading out no stats. I don't care about that game. That game was trash. Ain't no way. I'm looking. I'm like nervous, and I'm like, what the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing? Fred VanVleet chunking up threes, breaking them. At least let Jalen Green cook. He was cooking in the half-court game. He was early in the game. What the hell? What? Like, bruh. I can't. I'm like this. Like, this the most frustrated I've been all season. Yeah, we lose to the Celtics. We lose to the Bucks. We lose to teams we, are more, not talented. But, bruh, what is going on? Is Ime trying to send a signal to the front office or something that he want to trade? I don't know. Maybe he doing some Jedi mind trick on Stone, the way he's saying, get some of these guys out of here. I don't know. Whatever it is, that wasn't basketball. That wasn't it. Well, whatever we watched just now, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. How we go from looking so promising to just looking bad. Like, we look legit bad. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to rant tonight. I'm sorry. And I don't want to hear nobody coming up here, oh, y'all overreacted. No, did you watch this game? Did you watch the game? Oh, but we still young. Bleep all that. Man, did you watch this game? What is going on? You got to stay positive, man. Shut up. I don't want to hear that. We can still do this. No, we ain't even making no play in. And y'all wonder why I said we're going to be, if we do make the playoffs, we one and done. I don't care about trade right there. We can still do that and win. We can still build up some players and win. You got all the regulation to do that. In overtime, play your best people. Play your best players. Why is Dylan Brooks? Yeah, he had a couple of brain farts in the fourth, but why is he not playing in the overtime? Why? Answer me that. Why is Aaron Holiday 2 5 foot nothing ass players on the court? Why? That was ridiculous. That was a complete. It was atrocious. Flabbergasted. That was just bummy. That was just doofus. Like, bruh, are you a doofus? What are you thinking about? And I've been giving Udoka some passes. I have. You know, he ain't got this, he ain't got that. But F all that. You got players on the bench. You got Cam, 6'8", 6'7", 230, 240. You got Amen Thompson, 6'7". You put in Aaron Holiday. Why? Why, bruh? Had Jock Londale out there. Jock Londale played decent. I'm not gonna lie. But damn, like, bruh. Inmate smoking that dog food, space rocks, something. Dude, bruh, that was just bad, man. That was bad. I don't care what anybody say. If you was with what we just seen, go get your head checked, bruh. Go get your head checked. Because that was no semblance on what a team should do in even bruh, I can't. Just file Jeremy Grant. Just file Jeremy Grant. That's all he had to do. File Jeremy Grant. Just file him, bro. File anybody. Even, bruh, any one of us in here can do the math. Let them do anything but chunk up a three. Let them do anything. Foul them. They just gonna get 2 points at the line. Bro, this is so crazy. This is so crazy what happened just now. And then you come out in overtime and just look dumb. Just look dumb. Just like, I don't know. Don't nobody want to play no more. We done got our heart snatched. We gave up in overtime. They look like the Prime Warriors in overtime. We look like last year's Silas team. What the hell? Carmen said we got our coach. Yeah, we got our coach because our coach didn't try. Our coach fell and bumped his damn head. Why go to Why go to the 3-guard lineup, bro? I just don't get that. I can't get over that. I can't get over that, bro. I really can't. And I ain't fit to be up here all night either, talking about this game because I'm highly pissed off. I'm highly pissed off. I'm about to let y'all up, man. I done ran it enough because I'm about to pop a blood vessel or something in my head from thinking about this. Bro, I don't want to hear nothing about Jalen Green. This is on Ime Udoka. Come on up if y'all want to holler at me, man. Come on up. Let's get it popping. Appreciate everybody for joining us, though, bro. But this crazy. This is legit crazy. 6C Charlie.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on? Long time no see, man. How you been?
I'm so pissed off. You know, you started saying some stuff, but I got something to tell you. Let me start by saying I'm praying for everybody like I always do. I missed you, Space. I thought that, something had happened until my daughter was telling me that she caught you once. And then she told me today, for some reason, my thing is not popping up and telling me when you're there. Now, this is what I gotta say about it. We could have been 6 seed, but they're waiting, and I don't understand what the hell they're waiting on to build the bench up so that we can have something. Fred is playing too many minutes, and every time somebody go down, our hopes and heart get snatched out our butt. I don't understand why Stone is not doing something, but waiting alone and waiting alone and waiting alone. And to tell you the truth, Space, they gonna try to sell us with that same shit that, oh, we won more games than we did last time.
Yeah.
And just be patient, and we gonna be up there this year. I'm sick of hearing that. I'm sick of hearing all of that. We, as Rocket fans, we buying gear, we buying tickets, we looking at TV, we trying to support our team, but we ain't complete at all. I don't understand it. Everybody else is starting to make some moves, and just as I was trying, me and my daughter Shalise got into an argument about it. I told her, watch the other teams. The Lakers are going to make a trade like they always do, bounce up there. Golden State might do something and bounce up there. Look at Utah. They done already bounced all the way on up there, but we ain't doing nothing. You know, Shalise sent me something. I don't know if you've seen it. And it said that Stone was saying that he ain't going to make no moves unless it's going to be something big and all of this. We don't need nothing big. All we need to do is get somebody that's going to come on that bench and can shoot, and somebody that's going to spell Şengün. Right now, and I'm just telling you, my brother, because I'm glad to talk to you, is we're wasting Şengün's MVP-like style play. He's our MVP, and we're wasting it on stupid stuff. You got Landale in there. What the hell is Landale gonna do? You got all these other ones, like you said. I don't understand why. And to be honest with you, because I'm not going to rant and take everybody's team, but I'm going to tell you, our offense is too predictable. Throw the ball into Şengün and make them double team and he kick it out. That's an okay play, but do some other stuff too. I don't understand this. Game in, game out, same thing. We struggle our butt off against teams we supposed to be kicking their butt. We ain't had a blowout since game 4. We could have been 6 seed. I'm gonna tell you that. We could have if we made some trades by now. But look at what we doing. We holding on to Oladipo's thing. We gonna get some. I don't want to hear this. I'm just telling you. We're not making the play-in. Ain't no 6 seed. And I'm gonna tell you something. Next year, it's to me, and because you told me before the season started, hold your expectations, Charlie. Hold your expectations. But I didn't want to hear that. I wanted to see them do something so bad. Next year, I ain't buying nothing until I see something. That's just the way that I have to look at it. But my brother, I'm so glad that you okay. I'm sorry to hear about your pipes and everything, you know, because it was cold as a witch's titty out there. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I just want to make sure that you okay. You and Frank, I listened to some of Frank's stuff that he was sitting around there saying too. But you hit it right on the head before I can even get a chance to say something. Everything you just said is true. I'm with you. I don't want to hear nothing about the young. We are just be patient. I've been patient long enough. 3 years of looking at this shit has got me upset. So let me shut up, man, and let's listen to you, man. Go on and preach, my brother.
I appreciate you, bro, and I agree everything wholeheartedly what you said, bro. Like, if we we got to do something with our offense, man. Like, it is by far too predictable, and I agree with you wholeheartedly, Charlie. Like, it is crazy that we just and Şengün getting tripled and double teamed, and they don't draw up no back cuts, no actions off of them. They just do them little dumb dribble handoffs, and bro, it's so predictable. We gonna see Fred VanVleet come, you know what I'm saying, get the ball, dribble handoff. Like, bro, what is we doing? Jumping down to Şengün. Come on, man. And then half the time Şengün gotta start initiating offense at the 3-point line because they know what's coming. They didn't already cut off all our actions and did everything. Now he got to work harder from the 3-point line, bro. Like, bro, and I don't know, man. I don't know. It was crazy, man. We need to do something quick. We need to do something quick.
Hey, let me say this last part. You know what? Like you were saying, I didn't think MA was gonna be this stupid. I didn't. I was praising him and was like, "Ooh, look what we got." But you know what, Space? I kept saying, if they don't make a move to shore up some of the holes we have in our team, other teams are gonna figure out our defense, and they have. They done figured it out. They know. Watch them. They don't even turn around and try to fly up the court to beat anybody. They slow down, give it to Şengün. Let's see what he do. You know what I'm saying? And then they throw it over here. Jalen Green trying to jump over every damn body like he's Jackie Joyner or something. It don't make sense, man. You know, it's too predictable. And now we going to fold and watch. I guarantee you, man, they going to say, we did better than last year.
Yeah.
Be patient. And let me say this last thing. I'm going to shut up. I don't want to hear about no damn practice facility. Hell, we ain't got nothing.
Right.
Don't come showing us about no practice facility and all this other stuff. I wish, man, that day that me, you, and Frank and everybody was up there. I wish Fatita was there because he'd have to put my ass out of there because of the simple fact I'd be telling him, whoever's talking to you, they're not telling you the truth.
Right.
You guys said, I didn't say it, they did. I ain't never not missed the playoffs, and I'm gonna do it here, is what Ime Udoka said. And they said we in win now mode. And now we stuck waiting till February the 8th. Man, by that time come in, ain't gonna be nothing for us. Okay, I just said enough, man.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and let some other people up.
I agree with you, Charlie, for real. Ringleader, what's good, Ringleader?
Yo,
What's happening, bro?
hey man, that was devastating. It's getting to the point to where I don't even get mad no more. It's like I'm to the point to where I want them to keep losing so they can see that we need to go get somebody to help this team out. And it's like you said, I don't know, Udoka, he doing it on purpose, like trying to lose to show that he needs some key players, some help over there for what he working with. But these last few games, bro, it's been hell. It's been too much for me to deal with. And I'm out here in LA for work right now, and I've been trying my best to try to keep up with it. And it's embarrassing, bro. I'm out here wearing Rockets gear looking bad, man. They out here. Man, come on, man. But yeah, that was a disaster, bro. Like, we looked like last year, like we were hoping for a win because we was like last year, we were like, man, I hope we can get this win. It was just like we praying for a win to beat somebody who just really just ain't even in the hunt. And it's crazy, bro, how Udoka take out Cam Whitmore. I don't get his strategy, bro. Why he take Cam out? I don't know if he felt good about Jalen, because Jalen was in his groove, but Jalen was still turning the ball over and still making dumb decisions. He just had a good shooting night, but other than that, Cam Whitmore should have played more minutes, bro. And I don't know why he taking his time to bring Cam Whitmore in the second half or the second quarter. Like he confused. Like he don't know who he trusts in. It's like he don't trust in nobody. He just out there praying for a win, man. Because I don't know, man. Cam Whitmore, I just don't know why he won't play this, man. Even though he a rookie and he's still learning, but it's just like he trusting these players. I think he's trying to show them that he ain't got nothing to really work with besides Şengün and Fred out there jacking and just looking bad, bro. Like hey, like I don't know what to say about that game. I'm just pissed off, man.
Yeah, but bro, I mean, even so, bro, you can do two things at once. Like you can multitask, you know. Even so, bro, at least tell them to foul whoever get the ball at after inbound the play at the last minute. Bro, foul him. They only can get 2 points at the line. Like, bro, like, come on. Like, come on. That's some of the simplest basketball. You learn that in intermediate.
The crazy thing, Space Man, tomorrow my birthday, man, and they lost right before my birthday. It's just like I gotta go to work tomorrow, like depressed, man, at this plant, man. Just they could at least got this win tomorrow, so I could have been good. Wait, it's gonna be. It's just like, man, it's like we looking like a play-in. We ain't no 6 seed team, man. Unless we go get somebody, we ain't no 6 seed. We badly probably looking like play-in team the last couple of 5 games we didn't play. We've been looking like horrible out there, man.
Yeah, it's been rough, man. And happy birthday to you, man. Don't let these boys take your
Yeah.
joy, man. Don't you know? Do what you got to do, man. You know, live your life to the fullest, bro. And I know we all diehard Rockets fans, bro, but don't let them ruin your birthday, man. Don't let them
Yeah,
ruin your
man.
birthday,
Yeah.
bro.
That's all I gotta say, bro. We just need to do better, bro. The rotation need to be better. The coaching need to be better. A lot. It just need to be a whole different ball game next Friday, and that's all I'm gonna say, man.
For real. And pace. The pace gotta be better, man. We gotta speed up some. We let the defense get in set. Like, bro, do some transition. Like, come on, man. Like, push the ball, bro. Like, we got young legs, man. The only ones that's old really is Fred Van Vliet, Jeff, and Dylan Brooks, and he ain't even that old. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, go push the pace, man. Push the pace. We like dead last in pace, man. And it's too predictable. It's too predictable. Who I think what's her name was next? EF Hutton. What's up, EF?
Long time no hear, brother. What's up, man?
What's good, fam?
Hey, look, man. Today was a bad day, but I think it's a culmination of the past few games. You know what I mean? It makes today really worse. You know, because we had a good game, and then 2 bad games or something like that, and it just like you come into this game and you win the whole entire game. And then down the closing stretch of the game, like you said, he started making, just first of all, I want to say this: did Jake Landale score like his?
Oh man, we lost him. We lost EF. Come back up, EF. He having technical issues. EF must be at work. All right,
What I was
EF.
saying was, did Jake Landale score like this is like his 10th point this season and he started celebrating? I knew something was gonna be a problem when I saw that. Like you hit a basic layup and you screaming like you just did a Ant-Man on somebody, and I'm like, okay, this shit is blowing my mind. Take him out of the game now. You know what I mean? And then we got their second string center just balling out of control, looking like big baby Glenn Robinson. I'm losing my mind the whole game. And, all they, like you said, all their players look like, like the best guards in the league. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they don't look like they missed the beat, even though we know that they're a piss poor team right now. And they didn't show it facing us. And Uncle Charlie said it too. Like teams they're getting hip to us. I know, bro. Listen, don't ban me, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you mute me, I accept it. But I know it's hard to look at it and say, Ime got to be having some tricks up his sleeve. We see players like, okay, I'm not going to play my hardest if you don't give me help. And maybe I feel like he bullying Stone right now into just getting him some help, because the shit he was doing tonight is like no coach under Pop would do that.
No, coach. Damn, we done lost him again. And Justo, you keep getting disconnected too. I don't know what's going on, but both of y'all keep getting disconnected. Come back up. Maybe you can finish this time. Cause y'all both keep getting disconnected, bro. I don't know if EF gonna come back. 10 seconds, then we're gonna go to Genius, and then EF can go after Genius. Nah, he ain't coming back yet. All right, Genius, what's going on with you, Genius?
Hey, what up, guys?
What up, rude boy?
Yeah, man. This game, yeah, man. Everything good, man. Yeah, this game is on email, man. This game is on email. You can't have two 5'11" guards, man, guarding the inbound in a crucial situation like that when you got length you got too much length on the Blazers, man. You got Jeremy Grant, he's like 6'9". You got Fred Van Vliet switching on to him. It's like it's an easy catch for Jeremy. So I blame that one on Ime, man. He should have had Armin in there. He should have had Jeff Green. I don't even remember if Jeff Green was on that play, but he should have at least had Armin in there for the length, man.
Yeah, Uncle Jeff one. I don't think maybe he was in, but I'm not sure if he was.
Yeah, so I put this loss on Ime, but in overtime as well, man. This is one of the reasons why I don't like what's his name? Holiday, man. I like him in spots. I just don't like him when he plays too many minutes. I realize that the longer he plays, the more he gets ahead of himself, and it's like he forgets his role. At one point in overtime, I'm wondering if he was the next coming of Steph Curry. He's like put it up in transition, man. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing, man?
Yeah.
You know, he's not the number one option on this team. He just doesn't know his role, man. That's his problem. So, and then again, in the big picture, man, Stone has got to be on the hot seat after this season, man. If he doesn't help this team out before the trade deadline, he needs to get fired, man. Because if they wait until the deadline, which I realize he likes to wait until the last minute, and then he runs out of time to complete trades, and then he does dumb shit when he's on the clock, then if he waits until the 8th of February, then we don't know where we're going to be in the standings by then, man. We're already 3 games under 500.
Yeah.
We need help right now, like right now, like tomorrow. We need to be getting some trades this week before the weekend is done. Because by then, if he waits until the deadline, it might be too late. Because the way the West is set up, you don't want to fall 4 or 5 games behind the 10 seed, and right now Utah is definitely playing better than us. We were lucky to even win that game. So Stone, he needs to like start, doing GM work now. It's the real deal now, man. It ain't tanking no more. So
That's
he need to put a competent team. I mean, it's gonna be a wasted season if we don't make the play-in at least, man. I know we're ahead of schedule with the wins and stuff, but if we win 38 games and miss the play-in, it's gonna be a waste.
Yeah.
We definitely need to at least have these guys taste the play-in, get some exposure to that type of high-level basketball. That's gonna motivate them next year to come back and try and outright make the playoffs, So I hope we get involved in either the D-Lo. I'm hearing rumors that we might be, a third team with the D-Lo coming to Houston, taking them off Atlanta, and then that guy from Atlanta will go to LA. Either that or we gotta call up the Blazers and ask them for Brogdon, man. But we need a backup. We need a backup point guard, and we need a big. We need it now.
Yeah, we need some shooters. We need some shooters too, man. We need some shooting on this team, like bad, really bad. Cause we gotta make teams when they double Şengün, we gotta make them pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, teams are getting by without getting punished for their mistakes. We don't punish no team for their mistakes. And we don't seek out the weak link on the court. Like, bro, like, Little what's the name? Simon, man, go at him. He ain't no he ain't no defensive stalwart. Go at him. Put him in the pick and roll. Make him work. Like he got all this energy to go off of 33 because you ain't making him work.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
agree,
saying?
man.
Like, bro, like these guys that's not good defensively, make them work. Make them work. Put them in foul trouble. Do something so they can get up. So they can get off the court or tire them out. They won't just have these fresh legs and keep just jacking threes or going. They just going right by Şengün because Şengün can't stay in front of like quick little guards. They was doing what we should have been doing to them.
Yep. Hey, Frank, I'm telling you, I was looking at the schedule today, man, and I was like, this 6-game stretch that we have, it's gonna define if we are gonna make the play-in or not. Because I was looking at these 6 games and I was like, we need to go 5-1 in these 6 games. The only games I thought that we could have probably lost one of these games was the Lakers game or the Pelicans game, because those are 2 good teams. But when I looked at the other 5 games, I was like, we need to go 5-1, man. And if we're gonna be losing to people like the Blazers, man, I don't know. It is not good because after this 6-game stretch, the schedules you start to play some good teams again, man. So you got to make up on this stretch is crucial.
Yeah, man. I mean, we teetering right now. Either we gonna grow a backbone and actually do something and start winning these games, or we gonna just shrink. And it's I'm telling you, for all the money we had the most cap space coming into the season. With all the money that we had, man, we shouldn't be in this position. We should have been able to fill this roster out and have even a little bit more to spare. Like, we should have been able to do that. And this is looking bad on Stone. It's really looking bad on Stone. If we don't make the playoffs after getting all this $60 million in cap space and spending, we could have went kind of, probably went a little cheaper than what the guys we got. I'm happy with Dylan and I'm happy with Fred VanVleet, but maybe they just wasn't the right, they wasn't the right choice for real, because you could have ended up doing something a little cheaper and filling this roster out more completely. So I don't know, man. I mean, it's crazy. They really Stone really need to be in his bag right now. He really needs to be in his bag. But yeah, appreciate you, Genius. Appreciate you, man. I was about to go back to EF, but he keep getting disconnected. What's up, Shalise? How you feeling?
Hey, Space, how are you?
I'm good. How you been?
I'm here.
That don't sound too confident. You don't sound too confident. I don't blame you.
I've been doing schoolwork, so that's why I'm like, I'm here.
Oh, okay. School got you.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I told Trey, I was like, I'm done. I can't do this no more. Like, I can't watch this. This is terrible. And I'm like fully convinced. Like, I don't like how Stone talks because he talks in circles, and it sort of irritates me. Because I feel like he's trying to, like, derail you in a way. Like, coming up the block, but not coming down your driveway type of stuff. Like, So when I read the article he was talking about, it just made me mad. Because I'm just like, why are you here then? Like, if like we still have money left. Like, why are you not going to get Clint Capella or somebody? Like, why are you not, like, trying? At least get rid of the trash we got. Like, come on. Why is Reggie Bullock still here? Why is Jacques Landale, like, what's going on? Like,
why is Boban really here? Like, we got a lot of just dead weight on our team, like, for real. Like, I hear you, man. Like, I don't know.
So at this point, I'm just like, I don't even know. And then I don't know. I just think like Charlie said, they're gonna fold and then try to say, oh well, we gonna be better next year and blah blah blah. We won more games. Even during the game, they was talking about it. Y'all didn't see it where it came up, and they was talking about how compared to like the last 3 years, we won this amount of games. Like, there's nobody want to hear that.
Yeah, don't give me no a piece of shit and covered in sugar to try to make me swallow it. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse my French, but they got me mad, man. They got me mad, man, for real.
Yeah, like, it's just, okay, y'all started off well, and now you just look like crap, and I don't get it. I'm just done. Like I after today, I'm not watching no more. I could be do something better with my time.
See, and that's another thing right there. They losing, you losing fans, you losing viewership. You like people don't we don't want to see this garbage again. Like we already shell shocked from 3 years from Silas era. We
Like
don't want to
last
see
night,
this garbage again.
I went when they played the Timberwolves, and I just, they had the little like nurse cup. I just went the cup. I didn't even care about the game. I was like, I just want this cup. I don't even care about this game. Like, y'all about to get clobbered as usual. So, you know,
Oh
that's the only
man,
reason why I went was for the cup. That's it.
yeah, fans already losing hope. Yeah, man, we in a bad predicament right now. But this gonna be like Junior said. These next games is gonna be. It's gonna tell the tale. You know what I'm saying? Whether we gonna be good, have a probably even a winning record this season or a losing record. Because I can see it going either way. If we lose some more games, then we could probably the confidence will go down. People will just stop playing hard. Then we'll go. You know what I'm saying? But one game, 2 games, winning it the right way can always get us back on the right track. So these gonna be some important games coming up. And I told y'all the last 6 games on the road streak that we went on, those was gonna be important games too. So these next, I mean, including that, like these 10, 15 games in this middle of the season. Yeah. What's up, EL? Sound like you got an echo, EL.
Hey, we not gonna gloss over the fact that Shalice just said. Oh, my bad. Hold on. So we're not gonna just gloss over the fact that Shalice said clobbered. You know what I mean? The only thing I can think of when she say clobbered is just Charlie Brown and Lucy. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Go ahead and finish, man. You got two bars. Yeah, you better get it in.
Yeah, nah, it ain't that. You know, what I'm saying? I told you my phone wouldn't let me. It was every time I got on, it was crashing. So I got a tablet. So now I'm trying out this tablet and seeing how it's working. No, but then my data, have to go for my job internet. So it's a little funny. But check it out. Um, you know, as far as the go, I want you to. It's the things that come into mind. If I'm sitting back, my GM hat on, I know our pick goes to. Let's imagine that we want to trade from OKC, or we want to, or we want to trade body like that. Then that pick, the value of that pick is contingent on take, but it is possible that could be um, you know, also our picks from Brooklyn, or just by giving them picks back is also a thing. But also those picks are going to have high value because of how bad they are. So that's also something to look at. People was talking about. I even said myself that Time Lord it would be a good pickup because of his relationship with Ime and his ability to close space. I think that dude's name was D that we saw tonight. And he looked like he was maybe like 7 foot.
Reith.
Maybe he was a little taller than LP. Reith, yeah, he looked like he was like 7 foot, maybe somewhere around 7 foot, 7'1" or something like that. Looked like a big dude, pause. But he was able to get out on the perimeter and guard our guards. I would be looking at trying to get a player like that from them rather than trying to get, Malcolm Brogdon or anything from that aspect. It is a thing to me that's in like, we hiding Tari Eason because we know Tari is not the player to miss games. He plays hurt. He's never had a problem with playing hurt, even in college. So we know if he's missing so many games,
Dang, we lost EA again. We lost EF again. Let me move on to Justo. What's good, Justo?
Yo.
What's happening, bro? Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey man, we got to start putting some of this blame on Stone, bro. I feel it like the players we can only do so much with what we got though. Like this is on Stone.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I did just say Stone got his work cut out for him. He better do something. I agree with you,
Yeah,
Justo. I agree.
yeah, man. That's all I got to
Yeah,
say,
it's
man.
definitely on Stone. No, it's definitely on Stone, bro. I mean, at this point, we're gonna see what he made of because he got a lot of leverage. He got a lot of assets. We got leverage with picks. We got leverage with our position in the standings. We got the ability to make the playoff and still be you still have assets and money to spend. So, we're gonna see exactly how good of a manager Stone is. Period. Even with the fact of are we you know what we do with our young core, what we do with Jalen, what we do with Jabari. Everything right now is going to be contingent on how good Stone is as a GM, how
You breaking up, EF. You breaking up, EF. Yeah, EF got having technical difficulties. But I got my boy Frank in here, man. What's good, Frank?
What's good, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's happening?
Man, chilling, man. Chilling. Just listening in. My daughter in the background, so if she loud. Y'all just don't mind her. But
You good?
man, bro, that game really just that's a tough loss, bro, because that's a game we gotta have, man. And there's so many avoidable things. I mean, I got so much thoughts on it. I was gonna try to record it, but I ain't gonna have time tonight. Um, yeah, so I just want to come like number one. I think definitely a roster issue, and I think Ime's fault in this is that he still hasn't identified what his team is. Like it seemed like he exploring stuff, trying to figure stuff out this late into the season is kind of concerning to me. And to me, a lot of it is hinging on Jalen Green. Like every game, we start off with trying to get him going, and then it seemed like when we get late in the game, that's when they want to like spam like Fred and Shangoon in their pick and roll game. Where I mean, they could technically do it all game, but at the same time, I understand what they're trying to do. But to me, there's a better way to do that than like even when Jalen's scoring good, it seems out of the context of the team. It's just like he's going off. Then when he's not going off, then it's like okay, let's get serious again. So it's kind of like it's not nothing sustainable. It's not something that you could like I want to be happy for him, but it's like all right, well, okay, can we do this on a night to night basis, and does it help the team? And it really don't because it's not within the flow of the entire offense. It's just a lesser version of him Alpine Fred, and
Right.
that's on coaching, bro. Like they got to get a system together that use everybody's strengths against the defense. And that's one thing I haven't seen. It just seems so random. Like we score in pockets. Like okay, Shangun can get a post up. Everybody just stand and watch. Okay, we're gonna run 2-man game with Fred and Shangun, but we really never generate any threes out of that. Except it's gonna be a Fred Van Fleet coming off a screen three, or Shangun just attacking his mismatch, or whoever the big man is. Jalen go off on ISO ball. Maybe that happened once every 10 games. Then you might get a random bench game where they all play good, but there's none we hang our hat on. I mean, theoretically, you could hang your hat on like, okay, Shangun. And the thing is, like, if he's playing as good as he's playing, bro, to me, that's the hardest part to do is to find that. The other stuff easy. And I think the problem is one, we don't have a roster for it. They closed out. I don't know who said it. I think it was the Jamaican brother. You cannot close out against the Blazers. I don't care how bad they are. With a 3 guard lineup with two of your guards being less than 6 feet tall. We lost that
Yeah.
game because we got out rebounded, bro. I mean, if you want to put it plainly, you look at every stat, we beat them. We shot better than them. We had less turnovers. You know what I mean? We had points in the paint more than them. We had transition points more than them. We did everything except the rebounds, and to me, that's a direct result of Ime Udoka benching Dylan Brooks, even though he's not a great rebounder. At least he's like 6'6", 6'7", and putting in the lineup with three bad rebounders with Jalen, with Fred, and with Aaron Holiday against the Matisse Thybulle. You see, what's his name is smart. Chauncey Billups went and subbed in Thybulle. He had what's his name, Grant, out
Mm-hmm.
there. You know what I mean? Those are two damn near 6'9", you know what I mean, 6'10" wings with Aiden. You already losing. We ain't got Jabari in there to even go up there and get bored. So anytime Shangoon would contest a shot, if the shot, the player miss, even though if they missed the shot, it's an automatic rebound for the Blazers. So
Yeah.
it's just bad coaching. I don't know if he blind or I just don't get it, bro. And it's going on a couple games now. His adjustments with the lineups is really exposing like some. I don't understand what his rationales are. I haven't had that problem with him all year as a coach. But I don't get it. Is he protesting something? Is this on purpose? Is it, like
It
what
gotta
is it,
be.
bro? I just don't get it.
For real, like it gotta be, bro. I can't see him being this airheaded. And then at the end of regulation, what's the number one thing you gonna tell them, Frank? We up 3. Just don't give up a 3. Even a foul will work. Just foul them. Let them go to the line. Shoot 2. You still gonna be up 1 if they even make both of them. What was that about? Like, did he not tell them to foul? I would have been telling all my people foul them. Just don't foul them shooting a 3. Foul them though.
How you lose Jeremy Grant? To me, that's the problem. Like Fred had to recover to him, and that's never like you because then when you got to recover to a player, then you could foul him on a 3, and I guess that's what he didn't want to do, but you shouldn't have even let him get it. And then why is Fred the garden? I don't know, bro. It was a like the lineup out there was crazy.
Right,
Um,
right. Because like, don't mean to cut you off, but even if Fred was in a good position, he's 5'8". Jeremy Grant
that's the
still was
point.
gonna get that ball over the top. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. Maybe I got to go look at the. Maybe they ran an action to get Fred switched out, but Fred should have been hidden in the corner, on like or attached to somebody like Simons or one of the other guys. But they should have just manned up. I remember the Blazers game. Kind of funny, ironic against when we lost to them with Dame in the playoffs. And I don't know if you heard the little story about what happened. Is like I think the coach Michaela said like they're gonna go man, or then somebody said now we're gonna switch it, or and they didn't know going into the game. Like that stuff is so crucial with those type of plays. Like you got to know, okay, everybody just stick on your player,
yeah,
and then it just looked like he got lost or he got faked out or something. But yeah, he's too short to be out there. But you still want him out there, just not guarding like the primary ball handler. But Ime just got out coached, bro. Even the zone thing, we didn't adjust to that till late in the game. That they were running that zone. I mean, they should. I mean, Jabari would have helped out a lot, but why are you trying to run a pick and roll into a zone,
in
bro?
zone.
Just
Yeah,
get Shangun in the middle. Just give him the ball, bro. Let them collapse on that kick out 3. I mean,
yeah.
that's easy stuff, dog. Like,
And
I don't get it,
and
man.
even I, you know what I'm saying. If you got a guy like Fred on the court in those closing minutes, don't have another guy that they can even still pick on. You still got Aaron Holiday that you're gonna have to account for defensively. You know what I'm saying? Little can't disrupt like a jump shot or anything like that. Like, bro, like he put the worst lineup possible out
The
there.
worst, the worst. The only positive shooter on that lineup was Fred VanVleet. Remember that chart I put up
Yeah,
with the shooting. So even if Shangun generated open threes, which he did, like there's nobody out there that's good at shooting open threes out there. They'll hit up the shot here and there, but in those clutch moments, I mean, the best lineup we could possibly have if Jabari was up would be Jabari, Fred, and Cam with Shangoon, and Dylan. I don't know why he benched Dylan. To me, that was uncalled for. That's a vet. I don't give a damn how crazy he playing. You bench him for it, but you let him get back in overtime. Aaron Holiday wasn't doing. I mean, he hit a couple threes, but I mean, I still you got to have your best wing defender in the game.
Yeah, like
I just don't I don't get that.
well, I mean, we done seen Dylan have bonehead play type games before, and he never benched him.
Just talk to him.
You know what I'm
Hey, chill
saying?
out.
Like, what was this about? Like, it's something got to be a miss, man. I done seen, we seen him coaching in Boston for the majority of this season. He been straight as long because he at least he was trying to work with what he got. This is
Right.
one of the first times I seen him like actually almost intentionally. I don't want to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it's like he intentionally lost a game, but it was like something he was trying to emphasize. He's trying to emphasize with this roster, and
They are hard set on getting Jalen going. It must be a directive. Like they are hard set on getting them going, which I understand, but I just don't think they're going about it the right way.
could it
Because
be to
what
move him?
nah, I don't think so. But
I'm saying it's something got to be going on, Frank.
no.
Something got to be going on,
They trying to
bro.
get JG going, and like even like I said, with emphasizing him in the first half, like getting his rhythm going. But the way his rhythm gets going is him being on the ball, right? And then what that happens is that he gets kind of in his bag. The problem is Jalen can't pass. Like he doesn't read the game like that. So even if he is going good, he doesn't leverage his scoring into offense for the team. It's just him going off. Players like that are not. You can't win. You're not going to win a lot of games playing like that. But you can't also afford to be a team as bad as we are, badly built, to give up half a game trying to. So it's like they trying to thread the needle of development and trying to be serious at the same time. And you cannot do that in the NBA, especially against good teams. Like we seen against Utah, like when Ime want to coach and when he really serious, like they don't play. They come out, Shangoon, Fred, pick and roll. Like we doing this all night. We gonna switch out, get him deep because he knew that they were up on us on the standings. So that's a game you can't even play with. So what I think happened tonight is that they thought, oh yeah, man, this is an easy dub. Yeah, Jalen, we gonna play some Jack Londale minutes. Jalen, you get your shots off, kind of work on your some what we talked about at practice, and then by the time they try to get serious, it was too late. And it's a bit arrogant to me. Like we should be a team that they should be clawing to win, but at the end of the day, once again, I think it all comes down to it's a hierarchy issue between the players, Fred, Shangoon, Jalen. There's no like main person, and it's you can't build a team like that. And I'm not saying it in a negative way. Like
Yeah. It's
they
just a
don't
filling
like it.
out process.
Yeah, I think they like all of them are like they all have good intentions. I don't think there's any beef. It's all like they love each other. But part of a coach's job is to build a system that puts people in the right slots. Like you feel me? No matter
Yeah.
what they think, and that's what Ime has failed at right now. Is that got any night a guy like Fred might just start shooting like 5 shots to close out the game instead of being disciplined enough to say our offense dictates that we're going to do X, Y, and Z. And we don't have that. We don't have an offense. So yeah, it's crazy.
One thing I'm not because first half Jalen, I think he was doing the right thing. I don't think they was really forcing it because we was attacking the big and the drop, and he was shooting the right shots, the mid range shots, doing it, and they was intentionally trying to take Shangoon away from us. Like Shangoon only had like I think 6 points by halftime. You know what I'm saying? I think that game plan was good, but then once we after halftime, like you say, they went to that zone and stuff. It kind of threw us off balance, and he didn't counter it quick enough. Like the whole third quarter was just it was bad to me. You know what I'm saying about like trying to get the offense going and finding the right shots. Like the first half, I think we was taking the right shots.
Now the reason I say, like I said, I'm not blaming Jalen,
No, I know, I
but
know, I know, I know. You
yeah,
wasn't
what
blaming
I'm
him.
saying is that Jalen doesn't read the game to be able to adjust his offense in real time, as like any other like high level guard will. Like okay, they playing. So those you try to get him going. So those first minutes in the first quarter, like he had a bad stretch. Like he got blocked like twice, turned the ball over, missed a couple three. Like so, he's still in the rhythm of what he was doing before, but the defense has shifted. So now you got to get the other aspect of your offense geared up and going. So you got to work it up. Okay, let's get into pick and roll. What I'm saying is they should have a philosophy from the start of the game that dictates what the defense do rather
Right.
than them reacting. Like we was adjusting to their defense instead of using our strengths to make them adjust to us. And when you're doing that, then you playing on your heels. And if you going off of just a guy like Jalen, then it's like you wait. It's a waste of like to me. They got to find like that's not how we're going to be a good team. And that's Micah said this in the chat. What he's doing is not scalable to like when we're good. Like put him in an offensive system with everybody else that makes sense so that they can just play off of each other. That's why I don't like it. Like, and even with the 2-man game without P and them, it's cool, but like we don't generate offense. We generate a 2-man game, but it's not like where we punishing like the corner threes are coming out of that because like we don't do none of that, bro. And it's just a waste of talent. Like to me, a dude, you got a 21-year-old getting you 30 and 10 a night. Man, Stone needs to do something, bro. Like he can't. You got one more year while he's on his rookie contract. They should try to get into the play-in or the playoffs this year because then next year you might mess around and make it to like a. If you build a good team, you might mess around and make it to like a conference finals, bro, or like a second round. That stuff matters because that's what propels you. You set expectations higher every time you move up. They cannot waste this year. If they do, it's a damn shame, bro. And they losers. Like
Right.
ain't no way you can waste this year. You getting a freebie. Your best players are young. Like get some vets that's gonna support them and get these dudes in there and let's see what they can do, bro. At least you can know like should I pay him? Like is he good in the playoffs? We need to know. We ain't
Right.
gonna know if he at the house.
I think our roster is just built to dominate the paint. Like we don't have nobody that who was their game is outside of the paint. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you take the paint away from us, we dead in the water because we don't have nobody that actually have a perimeter game. Like almost except for maybe Jabari when he's got it going, but still that's not the most efficient Jabari. He still got to be 15 to 20 feet away. Sort of in the paint. We need guys that can actually dominate outside. That's why Harden was so good. He can put you on the perimeter and cook you. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have to just rely on being in the paint. And it's just, and when you got a big man in your because our offense is should be tailored for Şengün to operate in the paint. And when you could take that paint away from us, we don't have nobody that can hurt them on the wings on the outside. Then it's just what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like
One dimensional.
what's that?
I said it's one dimensional.
Yeah.
Right.
We have nobody outside of the paint that's gonna hurt you.
And you could do it like you think about some of the other teams that got big men out like that. Like we talked about, all they got, even if they can run pick and roll like we do, cool. Pick and roll, not cooking. Let's run some off screens with our shooters.
Right.
Like I don't know who I was arguing with about Sabonis. Sabonis get a lot of like you look at his stats, his assist numbers. A lot of them are him just standing there, sticking his butt out and giving a handoff to Keegan Murray that comes off and just shoot a shot. Şengün assists got to be him like getting doubled and tripled. Like it's so many little things. You don't even need like a start. Like you could just build a good team that you're not kicking the ball out to Jeff Green. And why does Jeff Green have to play 30-some minutes on this roster? It's just so many things that I need to see from Stone. To me, that's going to be telling whether he actually know what he's doing. Because it seemed like he just picked players. But we going to see, like, this deadline, to me, he doesn't need to do anything big. I just want to see if he knows how to actually go out and get the players he wants. Because these past 3 years, he's had the covering of we're tanking. We're not tanking right now. We are trying every night to win games. So as a GM, what can you do to assist that? Because even if you're developing, there's no way in the world that you're gonna have a guy like Jeff Green who came in here just to be like a bench vet, playing 30-some minutes a night, and think that Tari and Jabari hurt, but I mean, damn, bro, we got like 3 or 4 guys that don't even play on the roster. It's crazy.
Yeah, we got a lot of dead weight. Appreciate that super chat, Brown Christmas. Says celebrate that first super chat on the live stream. Dang, Brown Christmas, that's your first super chat. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. I don't. It's just going into the microcosm. Of this game, just sticking it strictly to this game. Ime fumbled. You know what I'm saying? And I know, looking at it on a bigger scale, Stone fumbled. Like he actually fumbled this roster, and I think Jock Lindale signing Lindale was one of them, to where he could have used that money to get. You didn't have to get a big name player, but it was still players out there that can actually help facilitate some of the weaknesses that we have on our squad. And the Aaron Holiday, maybe we could have got somebody different than Aaron Holiday. Like, I know it is kind of retroactive when we looking back in hindsight, but most of the things that we were saying, we've been saying this from the jump. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we just second guessing our roster right now. We've been saying we need shooting, we need rebounding, we need another backup big. We've been saying this since we knew like what our roster was, and we could see it. And now, when you got teams that knows how to play you because your offense is so stagnant, it's almost like the inverse of when we had James Harden. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a primary ball handler on the perimeter, and everybody stood and watched him. And if we gonna just dump it down to Şengün, he's just in the paint and everybody can watch him. And it's so easy to defend that. Like, we need some creativity. We need at least do some screens, like different off-ball screens, back cuts. Get creative. Like, I can't think that these guys are so dunce in the head where they can't pick up simple like wrinkles and actions off of certain things that we doing. Like, it's like we ain't even we too vanilla. You know what I'm saying, as far as an offense.
Hey, Space.
What's up, Genius?
I think that's something that Ime, he's gonna have to look in the mirror to in this off season, because I think on the offensive side he has deficiencies on the offensive side, and he's gonna have to swallow some pride or some ego and maybe bring in an offensive minded assistant with him. I know in Boston he had that guy from that's in Utah now.
Yeah.
Those are offensive guys, but I don't think Ime's offense is creative enough, and I don't know. I know he's a defensive guy, so maybe he needs to bring in a lead assistant that can help him with the offense.
Yeah, I hear you, and I don't think Ime don't know what to do. I think he knows he got schemes. When you're under Pop so long, you know ins and outs of offense and defense. I think it's almost like he's scared to unleash some, like he don't trust the guys to pick it up quick enough or something. Like, I don't know what it is that he just want to be so one dimensional, because it wasn't like that in Boston, and of course we don't have the quality of players. I think that he can actually implement some of the stuff he want to do, because we don't have guys that can actually knock down 3-point shots. And you remember when he first came here, he was like, the 3-ball was going to be a big part of what he was going to emphasize with this team.
You're right on that one.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that when I'm thinking about it as well, I'm thinking that his offensive schemes that he probably developed in the off season was more catered to Jalen Green's supposed development in year 3. I don't think that he thought that it would have been, the offense would have been centered around Şengün, so he had to pivot, and then maybe he's gonna have to go back to the drawing board in the off season to to cater the offense around Şengün. You know, I don't know if he was able to do it within the season.
But you got to know, like, part of his job is to get Jalen integrated. Like, you don't come to a team and they have the top pick and you're the head coach, and like, you know, that's why when people say just trade, like, they're not just gonna trade him. Like, they part of Ime's job is to help players be successful as the coach. So I think he's seeing it as a challenge. Maybe it's like, and you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's what he should do. But I just feel like like you pointed out, bro, the fact that they're not creative on offense, they don't really have a structured system. The fact that there's really no hierarchy there, to me, it actually doesn't help Jalen as much as it could. When honestly, I think where he is right now, his role needs to be reduced. He needs to be playing more. Like tonight, to me, like the reason I liked his shot selection in the first half was because he wasn't dribbling that much. It was just come off the screen and shoot. Like, don't think about it. When he starts dribbling and doing too much, he makes bad decisions. He loses the ball. Like, he's just not skilled enough to be doing all that with the ball. And just make his job easy. Either you get off the screen and you shoot it or you pass it. But I think Ime is trying to find something in there, but to me, it's costing the team. And it's just something that, like you said, they got to go into this offseason and reevaluate what is the future of the franchise going forward. Right now, there's only one player that's like that gives you a direction, and so to me, it's a pretty easy question. Like, but that's gonna take some men pivoting their egos away because I don't think this is what they expected. So
Yeah, and Frank, the game that Jalen had tonight, that this game that he had tonight is the game that should have came off the bench as a 6-man.
Exactly.
This outburst that he had tonight should have been off the bench. As you mentioned something earlier in your take that his winning is not translating to the team success, and I agree.
Yeah, it's in a vacuum.
If this game came off the bench, I think it would have been a different outcome.
You know who he was scoring like tonight? Lou Williams. If y'all almost how Lou just comes off that screen, pull up, little midi. I was like, damn, that's just how Lou Williams. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a purpose. There's a place for that on the team. But in your starting lead guard, that's like you will not win games just with coming off and shooting pull up mid range shots. Those shots are either you're going to close out the game like that, like that's the guy that puts the other team to sleep, or like you said, off the bench, a little spark of offense to keep the team afloat. But if that's your primary offense, off the screen 2-point shots, you're going to get destroyed because the other team is shooting threes. The NBA offenses right now, their whole MO is to generate 3-point shots by hook or crook. We can generate as many threes as we want. We don't because we're dumb, but we can generate threes because you have a player that demands a double and sometimes a triple team. But we just don't have the offensive philosophy to leverage that. But I just think I think Ime knows that. I know he's not dumb. I think they're trying to get Jalen going. They're not going to give up, and they shouldn't. But to me, they got to pick their spots better. Like, and I honestly, I think you look at some of the other guys on the team, they just kind of just stand there and look at it.
Yeah, one thing that that bothered me really too is I know we saying we need to outside of Aaron Holiday, our backup bench is suited better to play with each other and have more of that mix of chemistry and what an NBA team needs than our offense, like our starters. Our starters really don't fit together. Like, they don't mesh. And I think like Cam and Arman and Uncle Jeff, because he can shoot the three coming off the bench. Like, they're a better mix. And when we like tonight, they actually came in and they made an effort and they made that game a little bit closer. We actually took the lead when they was in. And it's like they fit a little bit better because a small backcourt with Fred and Jalen being inefficient. Jalen inefficient at the rim. Fred VanVleet inefficient at the rim. At least Fred can facilitate, but Jalen can't. It's like they don't like they. We got the most inefficient backcourt in the league.
Yeah, that's you, bro. It is, and I think it's a conversation that may need to be had later on in the season. But I think you hit it, like the type of players that you see are successful around like Jabari. What is Jabari? Jabari can space the floor. He can cut. He can, he's an efficient player. Can play defense. Tari Eason, same thing. Cuts, plays defense. Amen Thompson cuts, space the floor, etc. I think Şengün and Dylan Brooks have good chemistry. Honestly, Dylan can shoot from the outside. He cuts. They can run 2-man in the post. Basically, you need players that are like have multiple skill sets and can play in and out, because you can go high low with Şengün. It's Fred. I think Fred and Şengün, obviously, they have one of the best pick and roll duos in the league right now. And so it's really, and what's been disappointing this year is Jalen and Şengün's, like their 2-man game is really, and I swear I'm not hating on Jalen. I'm just talking to y'all about basketball. And if you think this is hating, either you don't know the game or you're just a fanboy. Their 2-man game has turned from, okay, let me say this, Space. In the past, Şengün was an accessory for Jalen and Kevin Porter Jr. Mm-hmm. And they use him as a screener and an outlet valve when the play would break down. Jalen still has that mentality. And you can see him struggling in real time to pass the ball to Şengün, even when Şengün has a mismatch. Like tonight, there was a couple of plays. Until he gets it in his head that the relationship is inverse, that 2-man game is never going to reach his full potential. Because
he got to play
in his mind, in his mind, set that screen for me. I got, like, he's the first option on the pick and roll.
Yeah.
Whereas Fred sees it the other way around. And you can see games where Jalen is hitting that pocket pass, it opens up a lot on the offense. Like, it just makes everything flows better, because then he can use the speed, but then you just got to have discipline. And, I'm not somebody that advocates for James Harden, but I keep saying it, bro. One thing I respect about James Harden as a basketball mind, he has no ego. He might say he's a system, but if there's a matchup that he can abuse, whether it's him or somebody else, the dude is going to go to it all night till you stop it. And that's something Jalen needs to develop. Like, so it's just, we have a lot of, like, just mismatched players, skills. The skill sets kind of work, but the hierarchy isn't set. It's like he's good, but it's like a lot of kind of weird basketball stuff that the Rockets aren't helping. And I don't know if they're going to play it out this year or and then just make the decisions. But it's already apparent. We can all see it, bro. Like, people know. The players know. Şengün is the guy. And from there, that's their starting point. You just build out from there.
Yeah. Like, even projecting into the future. Imagine Şengün, Amen Thompson, Jabari, Tari, and Cam lineup. That might just feed families, bro. Like, for real. I'm taking Jalen out the picture and Fred VanVleet. Oh man, Cam, big for guards, big. Jabari and Tari, hustle, defense. Then Şengün as a hub. That might be the future. Truthfully. That just might be the future.
Might be, bro. That's the thing. That's like the dream lineup right now. Like, I just don't know, bro. Like, with the Jalen thing, I'm trying to see what. Like, I had made a tweet, and I might do a video on this. like trying to turn him into just a off ball, come off the screen and shoot guy instead of having him dribble so much. Like he could dribble a little bit like he was doing tonight, but I'd have a second unit for him to be like a secondary ball handler, like how Sacramento used Malik. But if he's gonna start, he has to just be like a off screen like shooter, and he could start in the mid range. Just have him come off screens in the mid range and work his way out to threes and hit catch and shoot threes. But to me, that would basically make him a role player. And is he going to accept that? Like he's basically admitting that I'm just a role player, and I don't think he's there yet to make that decision. But I don't think he's going to be a star. I feel like that's apparent.
Yeah, but this like think about like like the mindset that just even I don't know we don't maybe we just haven't seen enough from Cam, but look at the mindset that he have, and he take the correct shots, and he's efficient from three and efficient at the rim. And then when you got man Thompson, and we seen his against the Celtics, he had a damn good game. Well, to say he's a rookie, you know what I'm saying, and he 15 points, 14 rebounds, still was assistant, still was, and Tari coming like just with that aggression, and Bari with that aggression defensively, and then you can almost switch everything if once Cam get up to speed defensively. He got that body to where he'll be hard to move for anybody. And then you got a hub with Şengün. Like you got two gifted passers at the center and at the point guard. You know how many actions you can run off of them, like either together or separately. And then you got, I don't know, man. I thinking maybe that just might be the.
That's Amen and Şengün got good chemistry, bro. Like they really play well off each other.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Really well off each other, and to me, I mean, like I said, next year Fred is I know people are starting to get sick of Fred already. I still think he's one of the biggest catalysts to the transformation that our team has made. But next year he's basically an expiring contract. The Rockets have the team option on his third year, so they could decide to not exercise it or exercise it, then trade him or whatever they want to do. But I think that regardless of what happens, they're going to have to make these decisions sooner rather than later on a couple of these guys. But yeah, even with the Tari Eason thing, like I think Tari should start. Tari's a starting level player, and you know what I mean. I don't know if he can't be your two guard with Dylan Brooks there. That's not a good offense. So who do you put in there? I don't think Cam. I think Cam, and if you're talking about the future, like 3 years from now, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about after. I'm talking about just that's maybe, barring any type of wild, big trade, splashing trades, from what we have on our roster right now. Fred VanVleet contract's up. He's pretty probably gone. He done taught and imparted the wisdom onto our man. Dylan Brooks, he's like around on his last year of his contract. You know what I'm saying? And he's on the bench, and Tari starting. Cam Whitmore, he probably just beat out Jalen. And Jalen's coming off the bench. Even Jalen off the bench is not bad if he's going to give us 15, 17 a game off the bench. Because that's what he's putting up anyway. And then you got this switchable defense between Jabari and Tari and our man to an extent, because he's bigger than most point guards.
Yeah.
And then you got these two next level gifted, almost savant-like passers within Şengün and our man. Do you know the conundrum? You know the conundrum they will put.
Crazy. Hey, you seen that play where a man faked the pass to Şengün and faked out?
Bro, faked out 5 people.
No, he faked me out. My eyes were with the ball.
I thought he had passed it.
Bro, that was beautiful, man. Like them two minds together on the court, they could probably make some beautiful basketball, man. Like And the defensive, man is probably one of our best like guard defenders. He can move his feet, the recovery, he can shot block. Cam is a very underrated ISO defender. He still gets lost sometimes on his rotations, but that comes with age. Yeah, man, I can see all of that, man. It's just I would think maybe they might need like one different type of player, like a off screen shooter.
Like a shooter, yeah.
Yeah, that could either take Tari place on the starters or Cam's place on the
But
starters.
but but
Um,
but but we seen Cam. The dude can shoot.
that's true. So that it has to be Tari then, because I think Jabari and Shangoon is probably when it comes to just short things. I think them are the dudes that to me the Rockets should focus on. Man, they should be a twin towers.
You can and then okay, let's because I'm gonna get off in a minute because I gotta go to work and I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure you
yeah.
do too. But even with Cam, I mean even with Ahmed, and he don't just all the way get his shot right. You know what I'm saying? You can still post him up because he's so big.
I was thinking that. I was just thinking that same
You know what
thing.
I'm
I was
saying? You
thinking
can
you could
still
do.
get him in the paint
Remember,
closer to
remember
the
I said
goal.
you could do high low with him and Shangoon.
Yeah.
Like if they want to switch, then you
Inverse
could just
that.
have inverse it where it's a mismatch. He get on the guard, post him up, and you know what, bro? Even his mid range ain't
Ain't broke.
bad.
Yeah.
Like and Shangoon, he's gonna get like I think people just think he's never gonna be a good shooter. Like almost all the big men, they start off pretty bad as 3-point shooters. Over the years, they kind of developed those shots. Brooke Lopez, Pau Gasol, Marc Gasol,
Mm-hmm.
all of them could not shoot when they came into the league,
A lick.
and they just worked it up. And so even if a man never develops a shot, Shangoon is probably going to get better as a perimeter shooter. And to me, that's also very deadly when they could run pick and pop with each other. Then we haven't seen a man and Jabari pick and pop. We don't do staggered pick and rolls anymore, like we did with Steven Silas when Christian Wood was here. Which to me, I like those staggered because when you got like Jabari and Shangoon could roll, Jabari could pop, and then you got a guard that could read the whole thing, and you can make those passes. But I'm disappointed in Ime Udoka. I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah.
Just offensively, I feel like he's leaving a lot on the table.
Facts. Thurgood Marshall with the super chat, man. Appreciate it. He says, I love Forever and Fleet, but he kills me, man, and I can really see his limitations as a pass. I feel, as a passer, I'm guessing, I feel he knows it too because he misses some of the easy buckets. I mean, the paint ain't friendly to a 5'8", 5'9" guy. Like, it's gonna be hell for him to do anything.
Y'all make that man shorter every game, bro.
Man, because he seems shorter every game, bro. That boy like
He started off
5'8",
with
man.
5'11". By the time the season over, Fred gonna be 5'2".
5'2". He gonna be Muggsy Bogues.
Square web on the court.
He gonna be Muggsy Bogues.
Right.
What's up, EF?
Hey, no, I just want to say, hey man, y'all boys killing it tonight, man. You know what I mean? Everything Frank said is spot on. You know what I mean? The thing I want people to think about is this: one of our strengths right now is that we do have depth. You know, we do have options at those positions, and so the people who like Frank was saying, people who tired of Fred VanVleet, you really got to look at it and say, how good is he as a starting point guard, not as a 48-minute point guard. Because as a 48-minute point guard, we see that it's problematic at times. But as a starting point guard, and then when you have matchup problems, then you can go to your secondary point guard, which is the same for Jalen. When Jalen is doing good, you know, he's a good player. But immediately when you see he's not hot, it's like the old Rockets. You know, Vernon will start the games, Kenny will start games, but when they weren't doing good, boom, we looking at Sam Cassell. We moving Mario to the 2, which I never did really like. But you know, with that being said, you know, if it comes a point to where we have to move Jalen, you know, I think Dylan can play the 2. I think Dylan has proven, you know, if the shots he takes and the shots he makes, putting the ball on the floor, the passes he makes, he's proven he can be an off guard. So I wouldn't mind playing Fred, Dylan, Tari, Jabari, and Shangoon. You know what I mean? That's just me personally. But I like the depth we got on our team. I don't want to get into, well, we got to get rid of Fred. We got to get rid of this. No, Fred is good for a starting point guard. That's, and when he's not playing good, put him on the bench and get a matchup.
I was projecting though, EF. I was projecting like 3 years from now when Fred like off the team. Like, I was projecting like 3 years from now when Fred like off the team.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely. And I think me and Frank talked about this one weekend. 3 years from now when Fred off the team, I would like to see if Jalen could be a point guard. If Jalen could, in 5 years from, in his sixth year, if he played point guard at the time, because it took DeAnthony Melton, it took Gary Payton III, it took me 6-7 years before they got to be good at the point guard position. So Jalen at 6, whatever he is, could he be, a backup point guard or a point guard with him? I mean, both playing, because when we had Smith and Vernon, they both played point guard. They both brought the ball up the court. They both set up at the same point at the top of the key. And it was just whoever the ball came to first, whoever the ball was coming to first would dive to the goal and try to score. So, I mean, I would like to see Jalen and Amin playing together with Jalen, Amin, Jalen and Tari, Jabari, Jalen, Amin, Tari, Jabari, and Şengün. That's not a bad lineup, but obviously I would like to see Şengün at the 4. Tari at the 3 or something like that. I know Frank said Jabari is a 4 or a 5, but
yeah,
I think he's proven that he can be a 3 or a 4 now.
Yeah, I think the time probably almost passed for Jalen to be a point guard because we're trying to win now. You take guys like that on a tanking team and then let him build as a point guard, like Booker, when Booker was up there and what's the name, like, then you let them experiment with that type of stuff. I think KPJ kind of hindered him from playing point guard. He should have been playing point guard when he first was drafted. If you ask me, I don't like to inverse him because now you just putting more on his plate. That's why KPJ had a hard time transitioning from being a shooting guard, combo guard, to just a point guard. And because they get stuck in their ways after 3-4 years, we should have started him like that his rookie season playing point guard and let KPJ be the 2. But Jalen, his hands and his passing just wasn't up to par. What you think, Frank?
Yeah, I don't see him. Like, the players you named are all role specialists at this point. They're 3 defensive guards. So either he's going to be like a Malik Monk, which is like a guy that can facilitate, but he's usually scoring and getting his going, or he's going to be I don't think he's going to be a defensive specialist. He just has a lot of room to grow in his game. The thing about the league is that the league doesn't really wait, because as he's growing, there's other players that are going to be better. So that's one thing, like, I think about is like, dudes are going to be coming in and out that's going to be better than him, bro. Like, and you only get a certain perspective your like first 2 or 3 years. After that, you're a vet. If you're not good, then no team is going to be waiting 6 years when they paying a guy to like pan out, So he on the clock, bro. I think he got this summer. He got to show something, and then you make a decision from there. There's things he could do to get his game better. I think he got to just adopt a different mentality as it relates to his whole offensive game. He's going to have to learn to play off ball and be really efficient, not only with his shot selection, but with his dribbles. Like, to me, he dribbles too much. Whenever he does, he gets in trouble. He just got to be one dribble, shoot, come off a screen, bang, just get into it. Like, that's his game. He just got to adopt that. That means he's conceding, I'm a role player. But to me, you can start there and build your way up. To me, rather than trying to make him a superstar, having him looking bad 80% of the season because he's struggling, and then hoping for the best. I think they got to have a real plan for Jalen. Like, okay, we're going to start here, and then we'll build up from there, because he has to help the team win. At the same time, he has to improve. To me, him being a superstar right now is not going to help the team win. It's just going to be just losses for us, because you're giving up quality possessions in a game against other good teams for that. I noticed when Udoka wants to win, he coaches different. You know what I mean? They don't play around. They just get straight to the business from tip-off. But when it's like a regular game where he think that we got an advantage, he'll be trying different stuff. weird lineups, bringing Londale in and all that. But also, Stone just got to do something, bro. It's on Stone. We
And
got to see.
you know what, Frank? I don't know if you remember this. I think it was like right when we signed Udoka, and I was real excited because I thought he was gonna do at a lesser extent something like because Jalen's so quick and like he was gonna have him coming off of like so many like drag screens and screens like almost like Steph Curry ish to where his dude gonna have to follow him around like Rip Hamilton like almost to where it really his speed will really shine, you know what I'm saying? But not just stick him out in the front and let him be keyed on by the whole defense. Like hide him, move him around. Like put three guys in his on setting screens. Let him going around baseline and coming out and just tiring his defender down. Like to where they was just gonna have to give chase with him like for 30 minutes out of the whole game and just wear him down. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't seen any of that. Like if you do this, but we know like he's really inefficient. The more the more he dribbles, like
You ain't had no reason to even think that, bro.
no, but like for real, like a guy like Jalen, like bro, just let him like tire the defense out. Like
what Ime was doing in Boston, like it was just ISO and driving kick.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I ain't think he was. I thought he was more flexible and bendable.
Yeah, me too. I did because he said that in his interview. Remember, he said that he uses what he has, like something along those lines. I was like, all right, yeah. Nah, he doing. It's pretty much like his thing. Their philosophy is hunting, which is every NBA's philosophy, is try to get a mismatch. But to me, it's antithetical to his philosophy when they're letting bad players that aren't playing good get a lot of reps, which tells me it's part of development. So because there's no I guess it's like you could say like, okay, JG driving on a big man that's slow is a mismatch, but he get blocked every damn time
at the rim.
So yeah, so like you got to think like, is that really a mismatch? No. So I think he taking lumps right now, but my problem, I don't mind that. I just don't think he's doing it. Like to me, they're dumb. The way they're doing it is dumb. Like you could still develop your players and take lumps at the same time, help them succeed and have a better offense than what we're seeing right now. Because none of this stuff we're doing is going to be the only person that I'm seeing that I can glean from what they're doing. The only people is what Fred and Şengün and Jabari.
Right.
Like I could say, okay, I could see that in a winning context when you have a better team. I can still see Jabari getting a screen in the paint, coming off and shooting as a shot that I go to. I can still see Jabari getting a mismatch and a post up on a smaller player as he gets bigger that I can go to. But with Jalen, his shot selection is so weird and random. I really don't know what's it like. Like today, I'm like, yeah, that's what you do. You do that. The next game, he gonna do something totally different. It's like, what is coach saying?